We invite you here today as Ramogi Professional Caucus. Ramogi Professional Caucus is a culturally anchored think tank that is dedicated to advancing the interests of the Luo community within the broader framework of the Kenyan national development. Ladies and gentlemen, this think tank influences public discourse and policy through research, analysis, advocacy, grounded in Luo cultural identity and responsive to contemporary governance challenges. The mission of this caucus is to promote democracy and freedom by advancing issue-based politics and ensuring inclusive participation, particularly for marginalized groups within our community. We engage aggressively in politics, and our role in politics is to support policymakers by providing credible, expert-driven guidance. We also shape discourse by framing debates with alternative community-rooted perspectives. And then we engage in accountability by holding leadership to account through independent scrutiny and public interest research. The membership of this caucus brings together hundreds of respected intellectuals and professionals who are actively shaping public thought and contributing to transformative policies within and beyond the Luo community. The think tank serves as a platform of influence and engagement, blending professionalism, cultural identity, and political relevance. This role is especially significant in the current context of the UDA-ODM cooperation through the broad-based government, offering both challenge and opportunity to shift towards policy-centered leadership. We have therefore invited you this morning to address a specific issue in which we feel as a think tank and as professionals from the Luo community that we need to weigh on. For that, I will invite Mr. Polycarpuchilo, who is a seasoned professional, to present our statement, and then I will invite about 2 or 3 of us to weigh in further, and then we will invite you to give questions. My name is Joshua Nyamori. I'm an advocate.
Thank you very much, Chairperson, Advocate Nyamori. I am the privilege to read the statement on behalf of the caucus. As said, I am Polycarpuchilo, formerly from University of Nairobi School of Journalism. I read. Ladies and gentlemen of the media, welcome to this press briefing. We are here to correct misrepresentations made by Siaya Governor James Orengo during the burial of George Odiwuor, the long-serving bodyguard of Right Honorable Raila Odinga in Siaya on the 10th April 2025. We are concerned that the words uttered by Honorable Orengo on behalf of the Luo community are total misrepresentations. He said that Luos are at war or preparing to be at war with the government. His outburst has created false impression that the Luo nation does not approve the coming together of President William Ruto and Right Honorable Raila Odinga to form inclusive, broad-based government. Far from the truth. His position has created the impression that the relationship between Raila Odinga in relation to what is signed daytime to cooperate with the present government are wrong. We urge Honorable Orengo to desist from portraying himself as the sole speaker, leader, and a spokesman of the Luo community. Any impression created that people like Raila are just joyriders is a sad testimony. We ask, who in Kenya can forget the many years of struggle Raila has gone through for making Kenya better? Who can forget the many years he spent behind bars struggling for the cause of Kenya? It is unfortunate that those kind of things should be forgotten now. We ask, consistent with our culture, which Luo would call a visitor to his home and start to ridicule him? It is unfortunate that Honorable Orengo chose to embarrass the Luo leadership during the funeral and start to lecture the president and all the guests there without consultation with the people. We are here to make it clear that the Luo nation supports the broad-based government and that this arrangement has not been repudiated. It stands as signed by Honorable Raila and Ruto. It has not been repudiated indirectly, impliedly, or in any way whatsoever. So we urge Honorable Orengo to allow those given opportunity to serve the government as Minister Wandai, Minister Mbadi, to carry on with his work. We urge that we give space to those appointed, like the Principal Secretary, to serve in Ruto government. We tell Honorable Orengo that the misrepresentations pushed by people not from Luo community is unacceptable. We recall that not any time whatsoever has Honorable Sifuna or Wajakoya taken on President Ruto in their own turf at home. Rather, they do it in our own turf with approval and complicity of Honorable Orengo. To us as professionals, this is unacceptable. This is insincere. This is misrepresentation of what we stand for. We are here to affirm that we endorse the cooperation signed and that it should stay so until otherwise. We are cognizant of the processes we have carried in ourselves as a community 60 years after independence. It is unacceptable to drill any time we involve and engage in constructive engagement with the government of the day, while giving cognizance to freedom and democracy for people to say what they like. Misrepresenting our policy position is unacceptable. We appeal to the Luo nation at this critical juncture that we challenge our political leaders, we challenge our professionals that this is the time to explain without any doubt and take position on our position and be clear that we are in this arrangement to stay until stated otherwise. And any misrepresentation of these issues by people like Honorable Orengo are unacceptable. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shilo. I will then give about 2 or 3 of us an opportunity to weigh in and add, and then we will invite questions. I start with you. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rachel Omolo. I'm a leadership and governance expert, and I would also like to weigh in on this issue within our community, and I'd like to talk to our people and also address our governor, whom we really love, Governor His Excellency Orengo, that it is time for him now to really shun such rhetorics and engage in more meaningful conversation and take advantage of such visits from the head of state to ensure that some of the issues that are bedeviling our community, that has made our community to be marginalized for a very long time, are addressed. Engaging in such rhetorics are really taking us back as a community. And it's also an embarrassing moment for our leader, His Excellency Raila Amolo Odinga, with whom we know His Excellency did a courtesy call and a visit during the laying down of George Oduor. So mine is just to call on His Excellency Orengo that it is high time to really engage in very meaningful conversations with the leaders, taking advantage of opportunities like what we had, said that some of the projects that he was even calling out the government to ensure that they are completed, he can engage separately, differently, and leveraging on the opportunity that His Excellency Raila Amolo Odinga has created through the broad-based cooperation. So as a community, we are really saddened by some of his utterances and only requesting him to tone down a little bit and so that we ensure that some of the things that we really want to achieve as a community, we achieve during this space that His Excellency Raila Amolo Odinga has created. So going forward, we are urging our community, don't just cheer onto some of these rhetorics that later on we tend to regret on why did we allow some of these things to happen. So let us call out when leaders do wrong and also encourage them when they are doing the right thing. So to our people of Siaya, because I come from Bondo constituency, I'm happy that you are equally not happy with the same utterances, but only talking to our governor that it is high time that we as a community embrace the broad base, as a community take advantage of this opportunity that has been given to ensure that some of the projects that have stalled for the longest are actually actualized. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Oscar?
Thank you very much. My name is Oscar Mondi. And what we want to tell Governor Orengo, at whatever he was trying to proclaim in this funeral, might not be nonsensical, but the struggles and the rights he's inviting us to fight for, this community has fought for those rights, those freedoms for far too long. Currently, we are more interested in economic freedoms that can only be achieved if you work with the national government. As you all know, 85% of our GDP is still held by the national government. We are telling Governor Orengo, we completely agree that we've been in the struggle and we want to be in the struggle for democracy, for human rights, or whatever struggles that we want to be. But economic freedoms must be achieved by our community now. It's been far too long, we've been marginalized as a community, and you cannot mislead us at this juncture of the day. What we are saying is so simple, Governor Orengo. You are a governor in this government. You cannot claim that not everybody must be in government. Whom are you referring to? When you yourself is a governor in the current dispensation, you are representing our people as a governor in the same government. And you're telling us that not all of us can be in that government. The Luo community has been in the struggles. We've done this one before. We are not going back there to the streets anymore. What we are saying, we want economic freedoms now. Be it human rights freedoms Orengo is talking about, democratic space Orengo is talking about, social freedoms that Orengo is talking about. Yes, we know all this, but we've been there. Now we want economic freedoms. We want the Luo to be equal partners in Project Kenya. We want the Luo community to be equal partners in Project Kenya. We want us not to be marginalized anymore. And Orengo cannot mislead us at this particular juncture when Raila Odinga and William Ruto and the UDA-ODM agreement is in place, which we want to implement. We want the roads in Sia to be done. What we want is food for our people. We want the livelihoods, health of our people. We want the economic power of the Luo Nyanza to be seen. We want education for our kids. We don't want rhetoric anymore. It's enough is enough. Currently, for example, if you talk about any other right, be it conjugal right or whatever right you talk about, you cannot have, if you cannot be a breadwinner in your own family, if you cannot provide for your own family, how do you talk about conjugal rights? You'll be accused of marital rape, for example. So Governor Orengo, please desist. And if you don't, we will bring the war to your doorstep, including thinking of impeachment, because this is gross misconduct. The county government must work alongside the national government. And that is what we say. If you're not ready to work along the national government, we people from Siaya, we will draft a bill for impeachment and discuss it at the Siaya County Assembly. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We will have one of us speak in Kiswahili.
Asanteni sana. Kwa majina ni Dina Oworagai na mimi ni mtaalamu na mimi ni mpiganiaji wa haki za kibinadamu na kijinsia. Nimefurahi sana kupata hii nafasi leo kuweza kuwazungumzia wanahabari kuhusu maneno ambayo yalitokea huko Ndori, na hasa semi za Mheshimiwa James Orengo ambaye ni gavana wa Siaya. Sisi kama wataalamu wa kutoka Luo Nyanza tulighadhabishwa na tuliona ni madharau na kejeli semi za gavana Orengo, kwa sababu hizo ni semi ambazo sisi kama jamii hatutambui. Sisi kama jamii tuko nyuma ya baba yetu na kiongozi wetu Raila Amolo Odinga na pia Mheshimiwa William Samoei Ruto ambaye ndio sasa ni wakuu katika ile ndege inaitwa BBG, Broad Based Government. Na sisi kama jamii tumebaki nyuma mno kwa sababu ya yale ambayo tumekuwa tukipitia kwa sababu ya kuwa mrengo tofauti na serikali kwa miaka mingi. Na sasa tumeamua kama jamii tunafanya kazi na serikali. Tunataka watu wetu washughulikiwe kwa sababu wamebaki nyuma miaka mengi. Tunataka watu wetu washughulikiwe kimaendeleo. Hatutaki siasa potoshi ambayo itafanya tena tuwe na kizungumkuti kama jamii. Kwa hivyo tumekaa leo kama wataalamu, tunasema tunawaunga mkono kwa dhati wataalamu wa ndai, wataalamu kama Mbadi ambao wametoka katika sehemu yetu na wanafanya kazi na broad based government. Tunataka kumwambia Mheshimiwa Orengo, tafadhali fanyia kazi wakaazi wa Siaya ambao walikupatia kiti. Wachana na siasa potoshi ambazo zitaleta vurugu ambazo hatuhitaji kwa wakati wa sasa. Na ningependa kusema sisi kama wataalamu kwa mkono mmoja na kwa nguvu moja tunasema serikali ya BBG ndio itatusaidia kama eneo. Asanteni sana.
Thank you. We will have a final speaker in Luo for purposes of also Ramogi TV here.